Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we will be covering the rest of the categories of calendar list, and ACL, or you can say the rest of the functionalities of Google Calendar API, which is being exposed from GCP platform. So, in case you have not gone through the first part, please check out my previous video because it will explain the nitty-gritties of setting up the Google Calendar API in GCP. So to start with, we will be discussing more about the calendar functionality. So just to take it forward, what we are going to do, we are going to insert a new calendar within your Google Calendars, and then we will try to manipulate something around it. Okay, so to start with, calendars insert, you have to just select this and it will create a secondary calendar. Just put it on the canvas. Since I have already done, so I will not do it again. So let me show you how it will look like. So there is a listener, and after that I am going to insert a calendar. You have to mention the same connector configuration, and then you have to pass the payload. I have put down one transform message which will convert the response into the JSON format, and there is a simple logger. This Mule runtime is already in the running state, so this application is already running. So what I need to do is just to trigger this particular insert, that is insert calendar. So here we go. This is the body. What all I have included is the summary, the description, location, time zone, and conference properties like Hangouts, Meet is allowed. You can check out the rest of the available things within the API Explorer of calendar category. Basically over here you can see all these things, what to look out for a particular request format, okay, request body and all the things. It will give you the option to dummy your data as well, like you can give it a try using either of these two options for credentials. So currently let me show how it look like. Here you can see it is not showing anything new, right? So let's give it a try. So it shows OAuth authorization dance not yet performed for the resource owner ID null. So what it means? It means like we need to reauthorize it. So now it is showing successfully retrieve SS token. Let me try to hit the send button again. So now it reverted back, and let's see in the calendar as well. Let me refresh it. Insert calendar. So this is being added now. Now let's try to make some changes. Okay, how we can make changes to it? So I am having this second flow as well, in which I am using this calendar get. Okay, and calendar ID I am passing it from the query params. Okay, and this is the transform message simple. After that I am going to capture it, the response of calendars get, and then I am going to update some of the calendar details in it using this where message. Let me show you. So this is the variable message which I am going to pass. The rest of the things are the same, calendar ID and message, and after that there is a simple logger. So let's try to see the action, that is update calendar. I will go back to Postman and get an update. So what I will do, I have just inserted one calendar, so I will copy paste this ID. I will go over here and replace this entry. I will check the body once. I am going to change the summary, description, and rest of the thing will remain same. So let's try to hit the send button. I got the response back. Let me show you what was the previous entry. Insert calendar, and this time insert calendar, summary and description are being changed. Sample proof of concept, earlier it was sample POC. Let's see on the calendar as well. Insert calendar for the proof of concept, something is coming up, right? So you can pick the color as well, and for setting up the color, you already know, like the color ID can be used, right? So a lot thing we can, many different functionality we can achieve using this. So the last one is to delete. Okay, so first we will clear it. Okay, so how to do it? You have to just pick this particular thing and drag and drop onto the canvas. So there's a difference between clear and delete. Clears a primary calendar, deletes all events associated with the primary calendar of an account. Okay, and the calendar ID we need to pass, and calendar delete, we need to pass the calendar ID which needs to be deleted. Okay, so it deletes a secondary calendar. So there is a difference between the two. Clear calendar works on the primary, and delete works on the secondary calendar. As you can see, use calendar clear for clearing all the events on primary calendars. So let's try to clear and delete, basically both. So you need to pass the delete calendar ID. So let me mention this, and I will hit the get button or send button, sorry. Status 200. okay, let's see if it is refreshed. As of now it is there. Let me refresh it. It's gone. So this was pretty much about the calendar. Let's go to the calendar list. So there are two flows. The first one is to list the calendar list, and second is to list the get calendar list get operation. How to do that? Calendar list returns the calendar on the user's calendar list. So basically it will return the list of calendar list for the specified this particular connection. There is a transform message which will convert onto the JSON format, and calendar list get, it is for a specific list which you want to share the or get the details. So let's go to the calendar list and first list it down. Let's hit on the send button, and you can see it is returning different things, like for holidays and holidays in India. Okay, Ankush iPhone, birthdays, family. So similar things are available at this side as well. Okay, now let's go to the second one, that is the get calendar list. Let's hit on the send button. So what it will do, it will pick up for this particular calendar ID, and it will list down the details for it. Okay, so this was about calendar list functionality. Let's check for the ACLs, that is access control list. There are a couple of entries available for this ACL. So just click on this and you can see ACL delete, get, insert, list, patch, update and watch. Watch is for watch for changes to ACL resources if there is any change in those particular resources, permissions or anything, any changes. Patch and update are for the modification of access control rule and control rule, right? This is for listing, this is for inserting a new ACL, getting a ACL and deleting it. So what we will do, we will first list it down, we will get a particular ACL detail, we will try to insert ACL as well, and finally we will delete it. Just pick ACL list from this side and put it on the canvas. You need to pass the calendar ID, and after that there is a transform message as usual to convert into the JSON format. There is a ACL get, in which we need to pass the rule ID, which will follow this particular pattern, user colon, and after that most probably it will be an email ID or the calendar ID. There is a transform message and we are going to log it. So let's hit the first flow, that is list ACL. I will go back to Postman and we'll click on ACL list get, click on the send button, and I have received some details out of it. Role is of owner and scope, type, user and value of it. Now let's try to insert. So I want to enter the type, user and value as this new email ID with the role of reader. So let's try to hit the send button. So I got the response back. Okay. Now if I try to list it again, let's see what it returns back. So instead of this, if I put this particular entry, so it will not return because this is not an active calendar ID. But if you want to delete it, you have to mention in the same format like rule ID, because rule ID we have created in ACL insert, user colon this email ID. So if I click on the send button, it will basically delete it. Okay. If you want to explore more on the ACL side of it, you can go to developers.google.com calendar API v3 reference and click on this ACL part of it and start with overview and look out for the resource representation, because it will explain the different request format which can be used in all these APIs which are being exposed. Okay, so that's pretty much of Google Calendar API Explorer. There are many combinations which we can set up using many functionalities which are available. I hope you like this video of integrating Google Calendar with MuleSoft. I hope you like this video and have a great day. Thank you.